Hey guys, it's Fred. Sheila and I and some of the family have been rearranging the museum. Museum once consisted of two buildings joined together. We had put everything in the two buildings with the Hatfield McCoy Museum. We have now combined. We had at least one person interested, and he thought about buying the museum and leaving it where it's at. Well, at that time we hadn't counted on somebody doing that. We figured it would be somebody with an existing business that wanted to add to theirs and buy the trademark Hatfield McCoy Museum, buy the entire collection and move it with theirs. Don't look like that's going to happen. So when this fella asked about or inquired about purchasing the entire collection plus the building, we knew the price would be too high for both buildings, so we combined everything. I'm going to show some pictures here. It's just a rough draft of where everything's at. If you've seen the museum in some of our videos before, you're going to see some changes because we've moved everything out of what was once the Hubert Bay Museum or the Family General Museum and included everything in with the Hatfield McCoy collection on the other side. If you'll see the multiple rows of display cases and the boards that's on top of the display cases, which was Sheila's idea, which was brilliant. We were going to put a wall in between some of the counter spaces, and Sheila said, how about just making a teepee out of the poster boards? So all these poster boards are what was once on the wall on the other side. That building, if this building sells along with the collection, the two doorways joining the two buildings would be enclosed. That's the devil ant's bed there on the right, the bench. There's the whale and the buggy that used to sit on the other side, you'll notice. The long hallway here, the wide hallway where the saddle is, that's where we were going to put another wall just to put the boards on, but we decided against that. There's the whale, there's the buggy. And that's looking back in the opposite direction towards the stairwell. The other building is through there. And there's the buggy. It's now over here with the devil ants display with the warrant, shotgun, and so forth, and the beds down here at the lower end to give you, for those of you that's familiar with the building, give you a perspective of where you're at. That's looking towards the back door, back parking lot. That's the Jimmy Wolford collection over in there. Of course, it's now been added to because we have now brought the Hubert Bay McCoy collection over to this side also. Hubert Bay McCoy was the one that was killed in February the 17th of 1947 by Chicken Allen Hatfield, who shot him in the back of the head and mate one and killed him, and then the false story was started on him throughout the years. This is upstairs. This is upstairs without any redoing anything right now, but there's the stairwell going down to the bottom. So this entire building right here on this side, which is over 6,050 square feet, something like that. And then here's the Goldie's Hardware, which was actually Wall Hatfield's daughter, Nancy. Nancy built that building and put the bed downstairs, put this bed upstairs, the thermometer, all these different things that we bought. We bought almost the entire collection off Goldie and Mike when they were alive. And then again, this is upstairs. This is a different angle from the corner over here. That's Goldie's corner over there. So we're looking at different angle from here. That's the back wall. This is Goldie's corner there. If you look down through here, where that flag is, behind this wall right here, is an apartment. It's a 1-bedroom. It's 13 by 55. 1 bedroom, 2 baths. Of course, it's got the kitchen, the living room. It's an open floor plan, except for the bathrooms. City water, city sewer. Guys, this building sits across from the Casey County Courthouse. City Hall is located in the back of the museum. In fact, the parking lot in the back of the museum is shared with the museum and also City Hall parking. To the left of the museum, if you're on Houstonville Street out front, to the left of the museum is the movie theater, and then to the left of movie theater is the Liberty Post Office. It's the Liberty Post Office. And then there we are back at the beginning. Here's front door. And again, the t-shirts, it's all but now these benches, we set them out front anytime we were open before. Don't forget now, we're going to be open if anybody wants to look at it or get prices. June the 5th and 6th, which is not this weekend, but the following weekend, museum will be open for 2 days. Museum's going to be open for 2 days. I think from 10 in the morning till probably 8 or 10. I think that's the first weekend of the month for the car show, and a lot of people at the car show has always wanted to come to the museum. We've never been open on the first Friday of the month. So for those people that want to see it, it'll be open. And there's Hubert Bay McCoy. That's the original tombstone that the West Virginia Hatfields had destroyed after he was buried. All kinds of collectibles, all kinds of memorabilia, all kinds of keepsakes. And there's artifacts, actual artifacts that were owned by original descendants, both West Virginia Hatfields, Kentucky Hatfields, and Kentucky McCoys. I don't know if there's anything in here from West Virginia McCoys or not that I can think of. Again, there's Devil Ance's bed that was once featured on American Pickers. That's the only existing bed there ever is, that or ever will be, that Devil Anse Hatfield slept in it with proof. And that bed was put in that building when Nancy Hatfield built it at Matter, West Virginia in the 1880s, and was there until we removed the bed to put into Mother's Hatfield McCoy collection, Hatfield McCoy Museum. This bed, this table, this bench. That bench is actually on Hatfield McCoy Moonshiners, the movie that used to come on. And that's where the families tucked their pictures at, beside that bench. I'm not going to drag it out. If you're interested, you can email, call 606-669-0364. For somebody that's looking to retire, retiring couple or family, you've got your business right here. You've got your artifacts, your collection, your memorabilia, your keepsakes, you've got it all. The world's largest collection of Hatfield McCoy memorabilia, artifacts, and keepsakes. Undisputed, the world's largest. Approximately 120 to 150 display cases downstairs and upstairs, not counting the artifacts that's inside the display cases. Some of them has multiple. That includes the trademark Hatfield McCoy Museum, LLC, Hatfield McCoy. So It doesn't include any books, but the books that Sheila and I have written over the years, which some of them are top notch. Well, all of them are if you ask Sheila and I, but even asking some of other people, you would find out that the research is unsurpassed. The Hatfield McCoy research that we've done is unsurpassed in some of these books, and the information that's in them. Got the Jimmy Wolford collection over in this area. I have 2 autographed guitars by Jimmy Wolford. Many artifacts over the years when him and Mom and Dad were friends at Blackberry Supermarket. If you're interested, like I said, you can call, text, or better yet, just come by on June the 5th, that's a Friday, or June the 6th, that's a Saturday. We open at 10 a.m. and we'll probably close 8 or 10 o'clock at night, something like that, just according to how it is. You know, we get a lot of calls, a lot of messages, oh, we want to come, but then you open and you know, people's always got something to do. I understand that. Plus, it's a short notice. But this is probably the last time that the museum, for those people that are interested, be the last time that the museum is open to the public, or at least by this McCoy strand of the family, Hatfield and McCoy strand. If you're interested, get a hold of us. Other than that, maybe we'll see you on June, rather. I don't know where I come up with February. June the 5th and 6th. Thanks, guys.